Before we get started with today's video, I definitely want to take some time to thank my friends over at So Avant-Garde. All right, so Avant-Garde is a place where you can go online, type in the website, and you have a plethora of fragrances from the niche world. Now, niches can be intimidating, so sample, and they have those discovery sets as well. Head over there, look around, shop around, and save you some money by using the code DEDRICK20 on anything on So Avant-Garde. And, it's definitely something where, if you're ready to elevate your fragrance collection or get into something new or tap into another level as far as quality goes, hey, So Avant-Garde has you covered. All right, so head over there, use DEDRICK20, save anything, get anything over there except mind games. Don't worry. You can head over to mindgames.com and use Dedrick10 for 10% off anything on mindgames.com. All right, so save you some money, explore, see what you discover, and let me know down below in the comments if you rock with anything. All right, appreciate y'all. Let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel. Positive vibes only. That's all we doing on here. That's it. Constructive criticism, you like, you dislike, cool with that. But any type of negativity will not be tolerated. All right, so definitely appreciate you guys for joining me yet again for another video, and I am excited today. Okay, I am a huge fan of the House of Parfums de Marly. All right, huge fan. I have about 8 or 9 bottles to my collection of Parfums de Marly, but I'm excited to get into their latest release, and it's always very interesting when these popular niche houses release fragrances at the clip that they start to release. And what I mean by that is there's been a lot of conversation of, a lot of these like Parfums de Marly, they're starting to smell more mainstream. They're smelling mainstream. They're losing the unique ability, this, that, and the third. I get all the conversation and I understand. But that doesn't change the fact that I get hyped for a new release. So I'm in the business of sampling fragrances these days before I commit to a full bottle for 2 reasons. The blind buying aspect is something that I don't want to commit to. And again, just to get a sample, test it out, wear it maybe 1 or 2 times, and then try to come up with, come to the conclusion if I want to add something to my collection. And the redundancy issue, don't want any redundancy in my collection. So enough talking. I know why you guys are watching. I want to hear and see my first true impressions of this one. So shout out to my local Nordstrom's, all right, who this is exclusive to Nordstrom's, I believe, at least where I'm at. It's exclusive to Nordstrom's. I walked in, they had it. I asked the young lady for a sample. She didn't hesitate. Got me the sample, and here we are. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on skin. From the House of Parfums de Marly. I believe the name is PERSEUS. Parfums de Marly, PERSEUS, I believe. So here's my Nordstrom's Decant. It's about a 2 ml decant. It's the summertime. Well, not yet. So hold your horses. It is getting warmer. The summertime is approaching. Everything that I have heard is that this is more of a summertime feel. And by the bottle and everything, I gotta think that as well. I haven't seen any reviews, no conversations. I am going into this absolutely blind, and that's where I like it. So let's get a couple sprays on my left hand here. Nordstrom Atomizer, putting it out for sure. And in the air, yes, I'm getting citrus, ripe citrus in the air. Ripe citrus in the air. Definitely something for the warmer weather. No ifs, no ands. Get a little spice as well. A little bit of spice in the air, but ripe grapefruit, orangey type of citrus in the air. All right, so let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. The profile smells a little familiar here. So at the top, I'm getting a rindy citrus, maybe grapefruit, maybe orange, maybe it has to be one of those. Grapefruit or orange is what I'm getting. Get a little musk as well. I'm also picking up like a earthy, maybe vetiver type feel, kind of a soapy vetiver type vibe with the citrus. Those are the two things I'm getting with a little bit of musk. Off the rip, it smells great for where I live in Florida, but it's reminding me of something. For where I live in Florida, it gets extremely hot. So this is a fragrance that's definitely going to work in the super duper, uber high heat for sure. So it's starting to kind of really calm down. Like that grindiness of a citrus is really starting to kind of dwindle away. All right. Okay. So rindy citrus, an earthiness, maybe from a vetiver type vibe, and like a musk. That's what I'm getting. So it's not a complex profile, but it definitely smells familiar. Like something like it's making me think, and I don't know what it is. I'm trying to think of what exactly it is. But it's good. It's good. All right. So first off, I like it. Am I opening up saying that I'm going to get me a full bottle right away? I'm not sure. I got to test out the sample, but I like what I'm smelling. It's definitely fitting for the summertime, due to the bottle style and the color that they use. Kind of right on the head with that. So I'm curious what these notes are. We're gonna let this dry down a bit. It's starting to get a little bit more, I'm gonna say softer, but softer. The rindy, sharp citrus is really starting to fade down a bit. So let's go to our friends over at Parfumo.com, and we have Parfums de Marly, PERSEUS, a 2024 release. Main accord, citrus, fresh, woody, green, and fruity. So there's that herbal, that earthy type of tone that I was getting with that green note. So here we go, up top, grapefruit, bergamot, and black currant bud, okay? In the heart, geranium, green mandarin orange, vetiver, that's what it is. Vetiver is what I'm picking up. Ambergris, cashmere, and wood, and dry wood, okay? So the woodsy tone is definitely starting to pick up for sure, but the citrus is still present. No musk here. Maybe that ambergris is what I'm getting. They give me a little musky feel with that that vetiver and that rindy citrus. All right, but again, it does smell really, really good. Now, what does this remind me? Let me see. Terre d'Hermès. Okay, Terre d'Hermès. Terre d'Hermès. That's exactly what I'm getting. That's exactly what I'm getting. All right. So this citrus vetiver based fragrance, yes, now that I've seen it, it does remind me of Terre d'Hermès. Yes. So if you are into the rindy citrus vetiver combination, then you are going to like this. That woodsy approach, you are going to like this fragrance. But here's the difference between the original Terre d'Hermès that comes off very aggressive with the citrus and the spices and the vetiver. This one, after the first few minutes, the sharpness of the citrus and the that earthy vetiver tone gets a little bit soapy in here. So it smooths out. This is a more smoother take on the DNA. And I know someone's going to ask me out there, does it smell like Eau de Vray? It smells like the original EDT and the Eau de Vray kind of blended in like together, but on a much more smoother base. Now, will that affect me getting a full bottle? Possibly. It possibly will. But as this dries down, it's becoming really, really smooth. The quality is starting to show up. Not to say the original Terre d'Hermès or Eau de Vray doesn't have a solid quality, but this is better. It is better. But is it that much better that's going to make me add this to my collection? I don't know yet. We're going to have to wear it and kind of see. But at the end of the day, sharp citrus. You get an earthy tone. There's a vetiver presence in here for sure. To my nose, I get a little bit of a musk. That might be the ambergris kind of showing up with the vetiver and the citrus. It's kind of giving me a musky tone. This is good. Again, let's start off with, does it smell good? It absolutely does. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Will I wear it? Yes, I will. Summertime banger. This is one that's going to work. But I'm going to be coming across if this is going to be redundant due to the fact that I have Terre d'Hermes EDT and I have Eau Givray. But this is much better quality. I want to say much better. I'm just going to say better quality. As it starts to dry down, this is really, really nice. Yeah, it's nice due to the fact that the quality might make me super intrigued to get a full bottle of this, but I'm not ready to make that decision yet. If I had to rate this fragrance, just our first impressions off of what I'm smelling, what I've experienced, I'd give this a 7.5 out of a 10. 7.5, 8 out of, let's say an 8. Let's say 8 due to the quality. I'm gonna say 8 out of a 10. Now I've given Eau Givray a higher rating than that. Now this is not quite Eau Givray, because Eau Givray has that big burst of citron, grapefruit, that like cooling effect. It's awesome, all right? It's awesome. But the quality is better here in the PERSEUS than it is the Eau Givray and the original EDT. So basically what I'm saying is, if you've gotten your nose on Eau Givray, if you've got your nose on the original EDT by Terre d'Hermes, you're gonna have a familiarity with PERSEUS from Parfums de Marly. It's good, I like it. I'm going to wear my sample and I'm going to make a decision if I want to get this, basically because of the quality. So yes, will it be redundant just based off scent profile? Not saying they're 1-to-1, not saying that, but they're in the same vein of each other. They're in the same family tree, so to speak. All right, so PERSEUS is good. I think this is a solid release from Parfums de Marly. It's not a 1-to-1 compared to Terre d'Hermes' EDT and Eau Givray, but they're definitely living in the same neighborhood. So good stuff. I'm not let down. When you smell niche and you kind of hoping to get something new, something more different, but I'm not mad about the approach that they took. I'm probably being a little biased here because I'm a fan of just the scent profile in general. Yeah, and I am a fan. So Parfums de Marly PERSEUS, I'm going to give it an 8 out of a 10. Good quality, summertime fragrance for sure. Citrus, vetiver, that vetiver is starting to, yeah, it's clean, a little soapy. You have a little bite to it, just a little bit of a bite to it. The citrus, the sharpness have really toned down, really blended in well with what the vetiver and that earthy tone has going on, those woods. So good release. I think a lot of you out there are going to really like this fragrance, especially if you are into this type of profile. If you're not into this profile and you can't stand Terre d'Hermes, I'm gonna say try it anyway, because you might like this rendition of the DNA, especially with the quality once you get to the dry down. So all in all, solid fragrance for sure. I can't speak to the longevity of the performance because this is just a sample. I am going to wear this sample. I'll get back to you guys on how I'm feeling about the performance and how it does. I gotta think that it's gonna react like Terre d'Hermes, like Eau Givray, especially when the heat hits it. Will it come alive off my pulse points? Will it do what it do? But that is yet to be determined, but we will find out soon. So from the House of Parfums de Marly, brand new release, 2024 release, we have PERSEUS. Here's my 2 ml decant once again. Shout out to my friends over at Nordstrom's for providing this for me. And we will see. But excited to smell it, excited to experience, and excited to kind of wear it out and see what we got going on. So how many of you have smelled PERSEUS from Parfums de Marly? What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? How do you feel? Is it redundant? Are you let down? Are you happy? Are you excited? What are your thoughts? I would love to know down below in the comments for sure. All right, so all right, Smell Good family, that's going to wrap up today's video, my first impressions. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and you know, I just appreciate all the love and the support as always. I do not take it for granted at all. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Continue to support the channel if you would like to. If you would like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, meet me down in the comments. We can talk about what you love and what I love, and that's the beautiful art of fragrance. All right, so you know what it is, baby. Splagger up, splagger down, splacker. that thing all around. I don't know why I said splacker like that, but splacker that thing all around. All right, so until next time, you already know what it is. What you put out into this world is exactly what you're going to get back. That's just the truth. That's what I believe. And in some way, shape, or form, I'm sure you've seen that happen in your life at some point. Not positive about that, but I'm sure. Y'all be cool. Appreciate y'all. Splatter.